Day 4. Hello, hello. Whipped Cream by Doris Bisschop. I will draw kind of a string. I'm not doing typical strings here because, well, it's an untypical setting that I'm working in, but this is a kind of a string, or just the direction that I want this Whipped Cream by Doris Bisschop CZT to take. And I started with these orbs, and then I will connect them in what we call take off and land fashion. Takes off at one side on one orb, lands on another side of another orb. And after I'm done with that, I will just add some aura lines. I will start with 2 because I'm not sure what this will look like when I do the bottom ones. And then I can add some more. Well, here they're hidden. And they're getting smaller and smaller as I approach the bottom one. What I can do now is also, I will just unglue this washi tape. I thought it would not take away a part of my tile like it did, but okay. Done with it, just because it will be easier for me to manipulate the tile just with one, and I will avoid smudging the first one. And now I will do the same on the opposite side. It's a cool tangle. I'm not sure if I have used it before. Maybe a long time ago. I'm still not sure how to approach the highlighting and shading. It does look nice wrapped around this dude like this. And now for the shading, I will try to enhance the way that it wraps around these orbs. So I will try to follow what I did while I was doing the line work. And see what happens. Okay, and I will, well, here I might fill this with black ink just to increase the contrast I was doing the rounding on my first tile. See these roundings where the shapes meet? And then I will take the blending stamp or tortillon, whatever you call it, whatever you have, and just blend the shade. So as I'm moving away from the part where I applied the graphite, it does look quite good. I will use the white jelly roll to fill these orbs. We could certainly shade them like we would shade orbs, but I think they're just too small. And then with the white charcoal, I will add some highlights. It's interesting how with day one and lunar flux it took some more time to finish it, and with each new tangle in this challenge, it seems to me that I'm doing it quicker and quicker. Is it just because of the nature of these tangles, how complex they are for drawing and shading and highlighting, or is it me? I was going to simplify the project as much as possible. Oh, now I see that I haven't added any highlights to these dudes. Hey dude, you need some highlights. Well, it's not spelled the same as dude. Let me just write it down. It's tangle. It's not a dude. And I might just add some depth here. I have already mentioned it is most convenient for me to draw the lines or also to apply the shades from top to bottom. So I rotate my tile. I tried to do it from bottom to top several times. You might have seen it. It's just not the same. Doesn't feel comfortable. Doesn't allow for the same precision in my case. Just something for you to consider. I took an 05, but I want a jelly roll 10. To apply some white gel where I want the shiniest or whitest highlights to be. yeah, that's whipped cream. But I'm not sure. Well, I have a problem with these blank spaces. It's something called horror vacui. It's a Latin word. It's like fear from blank space or empty space. And I don't think it's a good thing to have, but still I have this need to fill the space with tangles, and now I'm thinking about maybe filling this one, but I'm going to resist that urge, and now I'm going to fight my horror vacui. I will just add some shades below some of these tangles. And although I did want to add some mucus here, I'm not going to do it. Or there's another thing I might do. I might maybe add just, this might be a mistake, but I'm not afraid of mistakes, or it's better to say there are no mistakes in Zentangle. I took an 05. Maybe I should have taken an 08 or even a 10. This does look kind of, I'm not sure that stupid is the right word. Anyway. Maybe it's best to pretend that this didn't just happen. But it did, and I'll leave it here and see what I think about it. Later, because sometimes when you draw something, you don't like it, you feel kind of judgmental about it. But then later you take a look at it and you think it's not that bad after all. Let's see what this looks like now as a whole. Interesting. It's interesting. But that's it for today. And we'll continue with the next tangle, the next challenge tomorrow. Right after I'm done with this. Okay. Bye. See you.